Good evening everyone. Hope you all are good. This is your physics class and you know that we have started our chapter physical quantities and measurement. Half chapter we have completed and today we will start with a new topic, that is temperature, right? Before explaining temperature, I want to tell you an example. Uh, you must have felt that during winters before taking a bath, you or we mix cold water with hot water and check the temperature of water suitable for our bath, right? Some persons bath with hot water, some persons bath with the lukewarm water, right? Now our sense of touch gives only a feeling of the hotness or coldness of a body. Now how will we define hotness and coldness of a body? So the degree of hotness or coldness of a body is called temperature, right? Now in temperature, the heat always flows from a hot body to a cold body, from a hot body to a cold body. For example, when you touch a hot teacup or when you touch a cup of hot tea, the heat is transferred from the hot cup to your hand and it gives you a feeling of hotness, right? That means the heat energy travels from a hot body to a cold body, right? So how will we measure the temperature of a body? The temperature is measured with the help of a thermometer, right? So you must have seen thermometer, everyone is having thermometer. So the temperature of a body is measured with the help of thermometer. So what is thermometer? It is used to measure the temperature of an object. Object means any object, means living thing, human beings, right? Animals. So who invented the thermometer? Galileo invented the first thermometer in 1593, right? And he has given the name of thermometer as thermoscope. The first name of thermometer was thermoscope, right? So thermoscope was there. Now thermometers are of two types. Clinical thermometer is there, laboratory thermometer is there, right? Clinical thermometer is there, laboratory thermometer is there. As the name suggests, clinical, the thermometers that are present in the clinics or at our homes, right, that we are used in our homes or that are used in the hospitals, they are called clinical thermometer. So this thermometer is used to measure the temperature of human body at home, clinics and hospitals. Now this temperature indicates temperature from a minimum of 35 degree to or Celsius or 94 degree Fahrenheit to a maximum of 42 degree Celsius or 108 degree Fahrenheit. This thermometer shows the temperature from 35 degree centigrade to 42 degree centigrade. If the normal temperature of a human body is 37 degree centigrade, the normal temperature of human body is how much? 37 degree Celsius, right? 37 degree Celsius. So a temperature above 37 degree centigrade indicate that the person is having fever, right? If the temperature is more than 37 degree centigrade, that shows that the person is having fever. This is a normal temperature, right? So next is the laboratory thermometer. The thermometer that are used in the labs, it is called laboratory thermometer. So in this thermometer, marking minus 10 degree Celsius as the lower point and 11 degree centigrade as the upper point. This thermometer is having lower range of minus 10 and upper range of 11 degree centigrade, and it is used for measuring the temperature in the science laboratory. We also have this thermometer in the lab. So this thermometer is used to check the temperature of the laboratories, right? As you know that number of experiments are going on in the lab, so the temperature sometime it will rise and sometime it will decrease, right? So check the temperature of the laboratories. There we use laboratory thermometer. right? So what are the precautions that we have to keep it in mind while using thermometer? The thermometer should be in a normal temperature. It should not be exposed to high temperature, right? And should handle with care. Before taking the reading, make sure, as you know that the thermometers contain mercury, right? Make sure the mercury level is along your line of sight, right? So handle the thermometer with care or it may break. And it is important to keep the laboratory thermometer upright, right? So this is the precaution that we have to take while using the laboratory thermometer as well as clinical thermometer. So what are the units of temperature? A temperature scale is defined by choosing two reference temperatures and dividing the difference between these two temperatures into a certain number of divisions. So first of all, there are two units of temperature, degree Celsius and Fahrenheit. Two units are there, degree Celsius and Fahrenheit, right? So here we are using two scales. One is the Celsius scale, another is the Fahrenheit scale. Now in the Celsius scale, right, Celsius scale starts from 0 degree centigrade to 100 degrees centigrade. Celsius scale starts from 0 degree centigrade to 100 degree centigrade. That means melting point of ice is 0 degree centigrade and the freezing point of water, boiling point of water is 100 degree centigrade and melting point is 0 degree centigrade, right? And they are divided in 100 divisions because it starts from 0 and it ends at 100 degree, so it is divided into 100 divisions. Fahrenheit, this scale starts from 32 degree Fahrenheit and it ends at 212 degree Fahrenheit, right? So these two scales are related with one another with the help of this formula. C upon 5 is equal to F minus 32 divided by 9. This is the formula. These both are related to each other. So with this formula we can solve number of numericals, right? So next part is area. So what is area? The surface area is defined as the measure of the surface of an object. For example, if we have this room, right, this is a room, the inside space of this room is called area, right? The inside of this figure is called area. So surface area is defined as a measure of the surface of an object, this surface, right? The amount of surface occupied or enclosed by the sides of an object is called area. Now the unit of area is meter square. This is the SI unit. I have told you about the SI units. The SI unit of area is meter square. You know that area is equal to length into breadth. So meter into meter is equal to meter square. If we want to find the area of a land, bigger areas of a land, so there we are not using this unit, then we are using their bigger unit, that is hectare, right? To find the area of bigger areas, right? For example, a bigger land, so there we use hectare unit. And here are the conversions. 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meters square. 1 kilometer square is equal to 10 raised power 6 meters square, right? And you know that 1 kilometer is equal to how much meters? 1000, right? 1 kilometer square is equal to how many hectares? 100 hectares, right? So if we want to find the area of regular surface means they have fixed shapes, right? For example, square, rectangle, triangle, circles. So there are number of formulas are there. You must have gone through this formula in your mathematics class, right? So area of square is equal to side into side, means meter into meter. So the unit is meter square. Area of rectangle, length into breadth. Area of triangle, half into base into height. Area of circle is equal to pi into radius into radius. So this is the formula to find the surface area of regular objects, right, that have fixed shape, right? So with this topic we have completed the theory part of the chapter, right? If you have any problem, we will discuss this in the Zoom class. Thank you.